I was lucky enough to be able to go to school and learn the craft and have an outlet for my insane emotions and all the complexities and feelings that otherwise I don't know what would have happened to me. I feel like it was like a mental health prescription and also a physical health prescription, because you gotta stay fit if you're gonna rock their faces off. I have seen music heal, and in a most profound and intense way. We played a concert. I think we met her the first time somewhere in the States. We're playing like a big show, and this woman came backstage, and she was severely disfigured. And her appearance was you were so taken aback by her appearance, but it was such a confusing feeling because her spirit and her personality was massive, and you just were like, oh, hey man, like, how are you? But she'd been handed this crazy medical condition that had severely disfigured her. And she proceeded to describe to me and the rest of the band how she's allergic to anesthetic. So when she had to have all these crazy surgeries, there was no pain medicine for her. I can't even believe this. And she said she listened to Monster Hospital, and that actually reduced her pain and was what she used as a substitute for a pain medication. So you can't imagine, I mean, it's hard to just make that into an anecdote. I think it's worth sharing, but emotionally, like how touched we were by her and just her badassness, and the idea that, you know, we've probably only begun to tap into the beginnings of what music can do, right? And how incredible for us to feel, you know, sometimes you question what your contribution is as a musician. And I was like, for that moment, if she felt a second less pain, then I feel very accomplished in my life. How would I describe the power of music? Well, I think we see it all the time in complex situations, political situations, social situations, that they're too nuanced and they're too complex for people to just argue and yell and speak and try to solve that way. And then you'll have a piece of music that will speak to the whole scope of the problem and somehow encompass it and bring everyone's emotions in line and connect people who otherwise maybe couldn't relate. Like, you know, lately there's been some just insane stuff happening in the world, and I turned to Curtis Mayfield's, you know, don't worry, if there's a hell below, we're all gonna go. I mean, the sound, the spirit, the feeling, the fear, the tension, the lyrics, everything in that song is like what we're seeing explode in social media and on the streets, but somehow captured in song, and it can save us. Music can absolutely save us. So my only wish is to someday, somehow, you know, make it into that echelon of artists. That's what I'm here to do. Music makes me feel as though things that have been wronged can be right, that you can time travel, that people who shouldn't get along can get along, and that we've only begun to scratch the surface of what humanity is capable of. That's how music makes me feel.